Hey y'all.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the channel.
This is Ren'sKaseTV.
And on this video we decided to tackle racism within the LGBT community.
Ooh, wait, but I didn't know the LGBT community. But I didn't know the LGBTQ community could be racist. Okay.
So this is gonna be a rant video. I really haven't encountered too much racism.
Yes, because some of you may, well, none of y'all know this, but I am working on a lot of research involving anti-blackness and anti-people of color ideals in the queer community, and it's very prevalent. Right now I work in an LGBT center, and I've been doing a lot of intentional programming to ensure that queer people of color feel welcomed, but that's only because when I first got to this center I'm working at, the intentional programming wasn't there. Queer people of color, they mentioned them, but did they actually celebrate them? Like, I can say for a fact last year that no one brought up Black History Month, no one brought Hispanic/Latinx Heritage Month, no one brought up these Heritage months, but there are queer people, no, they weren't celebrating these cultural specific months, even though each of these cultures have contributed some way to the queer community. And even last year I reached out to DC Pride's Facebook and like kind of ranted them, saying that okay, we have this pride in this city that was formerly known as Chocolate City, but we're the queer people of color, we're the Black queer people. Because I have been going to, at that point I have gone to DC Pride every year since I was 17. So right now I'm 24. That is 7 years. Haven't missed one pride. And every year I'm like, okay, we have one little celebration, one little section that celebrates and elevates queer people of color, but where are we being fully represented? Where are youth of color supposed to go? Because honestly, I don't feel comfortable at DC Pride. I don't feel comfortable at most prides because it's really a celebration of white men, white gay men, and cisgender people who want to seem cool, or like they're down with the gay thing. So yes, Pride has been whitewashed and just taken away from queer people of color, as for much of the LGBTQ community. Even when you look at dating websites that are specifically targeted for queer people, you'll get things saying no Blacks, no Mexicans, no Asians. Like, who does that leave?
They also fat shame.
They fat shame, but that's a whole nother video. We're gonna have a whole video on body positivity. Whoa, I just sounded really country. We're gonna have a whole video on body positivity really soon, because believe it or not, we're confident, but we also have non-confident days.
This is your one video. I haven't.
You have encountered it.
What?
I don't know.
Exactly.
You don't really go around queer people. And also another aspect that is like very prominent in whitewashing of the queer community is like a lot of the manuals and stuff that are handed out. They always show either one person of color and a white person, or two white people. It is almost as if they're saying that to be queer,
you have to be white,
or have some relation to whiteness,
white passing,
or have a relation to whiteness. To be queer is not to be a person of color.
And if it is a person of color, it's some janky looking as masculine presenting woman, or it's this either super feminine gay man or a hyper masculine gay man. It's
just very weird the way they do it, and it's almost as if they setting up queerness is to be, oh, if you're queer, you're like separating yourself from your blackness, or you're weird black. Not real black, but weird black. Look, I am pro-black. At the end of the day, my ideals, my opinions, my thoughts, and the things I do is because of my love for being Black.
Same.
But you know what else I am? I am pro-queer.
As fuck.
Like, I'm queer and Black. I can't separate them two.
Intersectionality.
Like, I am multidimensional. As much as I am as a Black person, I am a queer person. As much as a queer and Black person, I am a gender queer person. Like, it's all interrelated. I don't separate them, and because of this anti-blackness and anti-person of color ideals in the queer community, I don't think I necessarily fit in. So here I am forced to choose between either, okay, am I going to be black today or am I going to be queer today? Am I going to be a Latinx person today? Like, who do I pick? I can't be 3 different people. I can only exist wholly in one being. So, in all, I'm just trying to say that anti-blackness in the queer community needs to go. Anti-people of colorness in the queer community needs to go. But in the inverse, anti-gayness and people of color communities also need to go. Because I need to be able to exist somewhere.
And I could talk about that. The anti-gayness I can definitely relate to. There have been times where I have been in spaces with my family members or even my friends, and I have always been the only, majority of the time, the only queer person to my knowledge in that setting. It has been very uncomfortable. When you go out with your friends and you're the only gay one in the group, or you with your family and everybody is just straight as fuck, and you just like, yeah, this ain't for me. Like, you're sitting in church or something that is not gay friendly, and you feel bad for being yourself, but you also don't want to tone down who you are just for the comfort of other people. We need more openly queer friendly black spaces. We live in Los Angeles. We can go anywhere and find that. Outside of Los Angeles, we need more openly friendly queer black spaces.
And even in Los Angeles, you have to openly look for it. It has to be an intentional search. It's not like, oh, it's open for you as a queer person and a black person.
You gotta walk down we can't even walk down the street and just like go somewhere and be like, oh, okay, well, it's queer and it's black friendly. It might be queer, but it might not be black friendly. So it's just like
and in those spaces where it's not black friendly, automatically you get tokenized, or you are made that person that knows all the knowledge of people of color, not just black people knowledge, but the knowledge of all people of color. You know what gets them. And when I go to black spaces or spaces for people of color, oh, I'm a gay person. You know the gays, because I know all the gays in the world.
Or you know every black gay person in the city that you stay in. I often get tokenized because I am, unfortunately, the only trans man that the only black trans man that a lot of people know. So I get tokenized. I am the tokenized friend. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's very annoying.
So as you can see, we have a lot of feelings about anti-blackness and anti-queer friendly spaces.
And anti-queer friendly things, period. And also being the tokenized person or friend in certain group settings.
I'm always the tokenized one.
And I'm always the tokenized trans man who gets asked 50 million questions because people feel like Google is not a resource for them. Google is on your computer, it's on your phone, it's on your iPad, it's on your tablet. Even if you have a smart TV, Google is there. Any question you want to ask me, you can go to Google and ask the same question.
So again, please like, comment, and subscribe and share, because we need to share the knowledge. It can't just be spread amongst queer people of color, queer trans people. It needs to be spread to everyone. So until next time.
We need you guys to follow our social media pages. We need you to follow our YouTube, Instagram, which is Ren'sKaseTV. We will be posting snippets of our videos on our Instagram page. We need you to like the videos, comment, and even tag your friends in the videos. We need you guys to help us spread this knowledge. We're not just sitting on YouTube just making videos just for the hell of it, because trust us, it is 50 million other things we'd rather be doing, but we decided that we wanted to educate our black counterparts. So we want you guys to share this knowledge as well. And
just not our black counterparts, because there's just so much not discussed when it comes to the our queer family,
our families
in general. Just so we can spread the knowledge to everyone, because the experiences as black queer people are very unique. They're beautiful, but it's just something that you don't understand unless you experience it.
Exactly. So this has been Ren'sKaseTV. We will be coming back at you guys soon with another video. Hope you guys be safe. Take care of yourselves. And remember, mental health is wealth.
Muggs got beats, bitch.